it'll probably take a minute for people to get in. Oh, there's 3 in already. Welcome in, everybody. It is a bit of a lag, so we'll give it a second. I don't know if anybody here. There says 3 at the top of the screen. Let's go on to YouTube.
Hello, everybody. I can't see anything at the minute.
I think the 3 that's in.
Welcome in, guys. Comment if you're here. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why it's so laggy.
Hello, everybody that's just coming in and come in after the fact. So, hello, welcome.
Yeah, welcome in, guys.
And come in after.
I'll share it out again. YouTube is absolutely terrible with notifications. I didn't even realise Uncle Danny had done about 4 videos again, and I've seen them all on the Danny Wolf channel again. I never get notified. Copy link. Let's do this.
Lee normally watches Danny on the TV, so Danny normally doesn't even know that he watches him, but he does.
Yeah, he gives them shout outs quite a lot, I notice as well. He's always saying, "This one's for Danny." Danny, come and help me. Welcome in, Gemma.
Hey.
We're just sharing out.
Welcome in.
We have got 9 people on YouTube, guys.
Oh, cool. Welcome in, Christina.
Welcome in, everybody. If you can comment, just so we can shout you out my name. There we go. Yeah, okay, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Sister Kerry. It's nice to see you all here. Welcome in, Tiggs. Welcome, guys. I'll let you all get into the room before we start, okay?
Did Tiggs change the name? Wasn't it used to be Tigez or IZ?
Yeah, Tiggs.
Yeah, so.
Yep, she's changed her name on us.
How you doing, Tiggs? Thank you for commenting on most of my videos. I really, really appreciate it. It helps so much with the algorithm.
Yes. Sister Mystical's doing good, guys. She's, what year are you now? You're 800 and, is it 870 something you're now?
827 at the moment.
827, well done. You won't be long. See that last 100 and odds? It does fly in. You will get there. Remember, guys, hit the like and also remember and go subscribe to Sister Mystical and Sister Sherry if you haven't already. And this is more for the replay, guys. I will put the tags in the description just in case they're not there. But welcome in. We'll let you all get in. I've got a handkerchief ready in case this is a bit of an emotional one tonight.
I didn't bring a handkerchief or a bandana. I'll just be going the whole
sleeves.
I don't even have a long sleeve shirt.
I'll just use my dressing gown. My dressing gown's there, so don't worry about it.
Yep. Well, welcome in, Gothic. Yeah, Gothic's 3 months on the membership.
Hello, Gothic. And Kerry, and Emma, and everybody else.
And you got Scott too. You got Scott as a member.
Scott.
So that's great.
I'm so proud of Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him because he always wanted to join the membership, but he didn't have a job. So now that he's got a job and things, he wanted to join the membership to say thank you for all the help that we give him.
I saw that in the clan chat. I was so proud of him.
Yeah, he's came a long way. He's a blessing of a man, so he is. He's a wee soul. Well, welcome in, everybody. Tonight is a little bit emotional because if a lot of you all already know that's in the clan, I lost my little nephew in a tragic accident on Sunday afternoon. He got caught up in a tree swing and none of his friends were around to help him. Welcome in, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a sad one, guys. It's been a lot of ups and downs in my family for Sunday afternoon. A lot of coming to terms with a lot of things that we're still not on top of. His mum especially and his gran especially not on top of a lot of it yet. But it's not really about the subject of what happened to my nephew that we're on here for. It's more the subject of grieving itself and how us on a spiritual path sometimes can get lost because grieving on Sunday when everything happened on Sunday and then we figured out that it was him and it had happened to him. It was pretty late at night. So we had the full night to go through the night until the morning. So there was a lot of hours in the night, let's say. So you go through a process of grieving, as you all know, where you get angry, you start blaming yourself, you start wondering what happened, whys, a lot of whys. Then you miss them, then you cry. There's so many emotions through grief. And for a split moment, I forgot about my spiritual path, which is crazy to me because the first minute that anything happens to anybody else, I'm the first person to go to my altar, light up candles, say prayers, and things like that. But when it was myself who was in that turmoil that I didn't know where to turn, and welcome in, Kim. Welcome in, Bud Files. Nice to see you all here. So it was really, really a wake-up call for me to just how much we all can struggle with grieving, even if we are so spiritual like we are. So when I told the clan sisters about it, they're the ones that jumped into gear and started doing the prayers, the candles and things that I would be usually part of doing for everybody else. But I just crumbled and I couldn't think. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what prayers to say. I started going down a road of I didn't know what candles to light, white, blue, dark blue, and I couldn't even pick a colour. So the clan sisters took over that for me, guys, and I'm so appreciative to them because I don't know where I'd be without them. Them sending the strength and the prayers to me and my family really helped. Even though if the rest of the family aren't aware of it right now because I've not really went into detail with them, they're all in such turmoil. But for me, who was really struggling with not knowing what direction to go, it was really a hard one. So feeling that feeling of the sisters jumping on straight away, I could feel it. We are so close in our clan. We share our lives. We share our spiritual path. We do these live streams together. But we've also got that bond. We've got a really good bond where we connect other. Welcome in, Kerry, sis. So the minute that I was struggling, the sisters knew what to do. And I felt it instantly. I knew there was strength going out and there was prayers going out. It came to the point the other day that I knew Mystical was doing so many workings, so many candles, so much sending strength to me. My guides told me to go say thank you. I had to go say thank you to her because my guides were saying to me, Andrina, go thank Mystical on Instagram. She is really working overtime for you. And I heard it as clear as day in my head. So I went over to Instagram and I thanked you, didn't I, Sister Mystical?
Yes, you did.
Because I knew that you have been working so hard. Yeah. You know, and even though how busy she is in her normal life, guys, she took the time out to do that for me and my family. And it was really felt. I could feel all the energy of the clan sister pushing me forward, honestly. So the lesson that I want to kind of teach you all is, please remember when you ask for prayers and you ask for strength, especially from people who's spiritual, it really works. It really does take you out of a place of limbo, if you like, and give you a direction. My guides would have already been aware what I was going through, but maybe sometimes we are so close to our guides and so close to our spiritual path that they may be hurt as well and don't know what to do. So that's where it's important that you do reach out to other people and ask for the prayers and the help, because it really does work. It takes you out that place of limbo when you don't know what place to turn, where to turn, because it really did help me, guys. Sister Sherry and I have been communicating mostly on Messenger, and she's been really helping me a lot, talking to me more. In the clan, we talk back and forward, but my sister Sherry and I has been talking more on a personal level back and forward. So Sister Sherry's guides, whose aura has really, really took on board my spiritual path right now and is really, really helping me push through and giving me a lot of strength. My guides are probably hurting as well because they're family. They've probably got other things to do on the other side. I do feel them here with me, but I feel as if the strength of Sister Sherry's guides are what is pushing me right now. I don't know if she maybe wants to explain a little bit of how that works, because it's really shocked me, guys, the fact that I didn't know what to do. I was lost, if you like. I know I was lost in grief. I really was lost in that grief process of the whys, you know. And then that was Sunday, and it took to yesterday, or it was the day before I really felt the strength to just get up and do what I have to do in life now. So that was that 4 days I was really, but I didn't know where the strength was coming from. I just knew that it was there somewhere from somebody I didn't know. But it wasn't until I spoke to Sister Sherry again last night I realised where it was coming from. But I've put this alarm off, it's for me to go live at 11. Just to hell. No, I can't find it. There's here. So I want you all to realise that, guys, grief is really horrible and it's the worst thing in the world. It really, really is. It's tragic what happened. And I don't really want to talk about that because I will cry. It's still too. But I want you to talk about the grief in itself. And maybe, Sister Sherry, I wonder if you would explain a little about what happened, why Aura took over my push, if you like.
Well, obviously, like anyone that knows that when you've got spirit guides, they are directly communicated and connected to you. So when you go through grief and you go through different emotions in life, they will feel the effects of what you're going through too. Even your most strongest of energies that are with you will be affected by your pain. So a lot of what they're feeling is what you're feeling. So they're more focused on you and focused on trying to keep their energy at a balance that can be beneficial to just you. So this is normally where if you've got people that are quite close to you and quite connected and they've got energies that know you and know your spirit guides and stuff, they will normally take that flack and get up and be like, look, you concentrate on you and her and we will do the rest. So obviously Aura knows Drew very well through the streams and obviously coming down to me as well. So obviously when I'd got this news, obviously Aura was aware of this and obviously Aura took it upon herself along with Liara, which is one of my fairies, and to guide and to help Drew and the family through the difficulty. But Aura's main subject was Drew. She just wanted to make sure that Drew was in that strong place because she knew that out of everybody, Drew would probably be the more stable mind that can keep the family together at the minute. So Aura was just trying to take all the slack from her guides and stuff like that, just trying to make the pressure a little bit less. And because Aura loves Drew and Aura loves anybody connected to Drew. Okay, so not only did she help Drew, but she's been there and she's helped Jordan in different ways. I'm not going to go into detail, but she has been there and she has been watching. So she's just trying to do what Drew's spirit guides will come to do themselves. It's at the minute they're just focused on Drew. I know that because Aura's directly communicating with Drew's spirit guides. They're saying what they need help with. So that's what they've been doing. And she's going to continue that until Drew's more back in that place. This could be a couple of months that Aura's going to be around Drew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Maybe it's weird though, because I feel as if I would have been the first person to jump in there, do prayers and candles for everybody else. So it's really shocked me that I couldn't do it for myself. I was just lost. No, Mystical, maybe you could explain a bit then. You felt.
Can't do that.
Sorry,
you can't do that. You're not like what you do for other people is completely different to what you're going through at the minute. You know what I mean? It's completely different. Like we can sit and talk to other people. Yes, we feel your emotions. Yes, we feel your pain, but it's not the same as losing someone so close to you and somebody you love so very much. So your mind isn't in that concept to think about that and do those blessings and whatever else. Your mind's on what's happened, on your emotion, on your loved ones. You know what I mean? So it's not wrong to feel like that, sis, because I was the same with my auntie and my auntie. I was the same with my nan and my granddad. For a little while I thought I'd lost my spirituality, but I hadn't. It's just
true.
It shuts you
Yeah.
down. Mystical, you
Yeah,
probably
it's
really
weird.
good at explaining as well.
What had anything mystical about it all?
Okay, I'll be crying through the whole thing.
Mystical, very, very emotional, guys. You've got to remember, empath feel all the feelings, so it's really hard for Mystical to do this live stream, and I really appreciate it.
When it comes to me, I don't have to be in the vicinity. I don't have to be with the family. I feel everything that's just bundled together.
Yeah,
What the family's going through, what Drew's going through.
big hugs.
It's hard because, like, with all the chatting going on in the clan, and everybody leaving messages and everything, I may hit the praying hands, the prayers. I may hit a heart, and that's the
Yeah,
extent of what I normally do without saying a lot, because
yes,
it hits me like a rock what the mom's going through, what the family's going through, what Drew's going through, what her son is going through, the whole family together.
big hugs, Uncle
Hey,
Dara.
Danny. So for me, as soon as my guides, because my guides are there, they know exactly what I'm feeling. I
Yeah,
immediately just start pushing out those prayers, just
yeah,
one right after the other. For every family member, that is involved. And I don't even have to have
it's
names
okay.
because there's so many involved in a death. And since everybody grieves differently, the prayers have to be said in a way that it's not like, if somebody says, "Oh, I'm sending a prayer," well, anybody can just, you know,
Say the words.
easily send
Yeah,
a prayer. That's words.
yeah.
But I do it that comes from deep, deep down inside me.
And I felt it, guys. I really did feel it. And I knew where it was coming from. I knew it was coming from Mystical. So, guys, it really does work. And I really appreciate Mystical even doing this live stream because I know it hits her hard and she feels all the emotions. And I really am grateful to both of the sisters doing this with me tonight.
Yeah,
But
Drew
I
tried to
want
get
you
me on
to
before
share
and
it.
I couldn't do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it
I want
before, but
I feel it's important because I want you guys to know, even you could be the most spiritual people in the world, but if grief hits you, it can hit you really hard. So that's where it's important to reach out. Ask those people for the prayers and the strength because the people that really do know what they're doing, like us three, and we're planning things, really will focus on that prayer and energy for you. When I'm sending strength and prayers to people, I have their face in my mind's eye and I push it out to them in things. It's not just saying the words. And I know that Mystical is really, really hurting right now because she feels all the hurt with you. Hi, Scottish. Thank
it's
you.
Scottish.
Scottish stays in the same town as me, guys. So it's really important. I want you to know that it is important to reach out and ask for the prayers and the strength. I know a lot of people feel, oh, it's a too gaudy, but it's not about God. It's not even about religion. It's about energy. So the minute that Mystical got, and all the sisters got behind the fact that they knew how hurt I was, how hurt my family was, the minute that they started sending the focused prayers day after day, I could feel that push for me to get up, do what I needed to do, be strong for other people and things. So it's really important, guys, just to remember that. And that's why I can't talk about what's happened because it really is too raw right now. It's more about the emotions of grief to reach out and know that those prayers and not those strength, if you reach out to the proper people that really can help. As I said, hi Christine, I had to
Hey,
reach out to
Christine.
Mystical because my guides told me to, because my guides obviously know how much Mystical was doing on the other side for me and my family. And so I had to go on Instagram and give her a personal thank you because I could feel it every day. I
And
could
you're
feel the
welcome.
energy coming. Thank you. I really, but I want you to know, and that's how it's important for us to explain this to you guys, that it's okay to crumble. It's okay to reach out and ask people that know what they're doing for prayers and strength, and just know that it's a process as well. I don't know how long the process lasts. We've not got a
It's
book
so
for that.
different from it's so different for everybody. There is no time frame.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hi, Suze. Welcome in. So
This
yeah,
is
and also as well. I mean, I know that a lot of yous. I'll go. I mean, you've got to remember, grief is part of life. Okay, that's why I feel that it is important to know that the coping skills, not the coping skills that'll get you through, but it'll get you to that place where you can think a little bit. Because the minute I could start thinking for myself, I knew what I had to do. So it's just without going through the story, I just have you to trust me. The minute that I knew the story, that was the true story, what happened, it was a lot easier. That way, the prayers and things, I knew I could concentrate on just getting over the initial shock, and then you deal with the grief, if you know what I mean. So I don't know how to word it, guys, but I just want you to know that reaching out for those prayers and the strength is really important. It really does help. I don't know if you add anything else, sisters.
no. I'll just cry all the way through it.
Yeah. I
Grief,
mean,
grief is a difficult thing to deal with, but like Sis said, it is part of life, just as death is. Okay, even though death happens in many different ways,
yeah,
sometimes it's hard to comprehend it. And like everyone says, there isn't a time scale on grief. I don't believe you ever get over losing the people you love. You just learn to be able to carry on. That's what you learn to do. You know, I've got
thanks,
relatives
Scottish. I
that
will, pal. Thank you.
I've got relatives that have been dead for 20, 30 odd years, and I still sit and cry and miss them every day and wish I could speak to them. And I've got ones that are new and very raw still in me at the minute. Like, I still miss my nan and my granddad. I still wish that I could talk to them, and um, I still find it very hard to process the fact that they're gone. But like Sister Drew and that, I needed to be able to get my head into that place to be able to cope with it. And my nan and my granddad's deaths were two very different things. Like, with my granddad, it was just going to the funeral and going to see him in the chapel of rest, and it really affected me. Like Sister Mystical, there's not very many public places I like to go to, but when it's my really, really closest, I will go. I will take the pain because that's my loved ones and that's my family. But with him, I found it really hard losing my granddad, and I still find it really hard to talk about him.
Yeah.
My nan, my nan was a sudden death. Shouldn't have even happened that way. And
Yeah.
so for me, it was only 3 months later after my granddad's death that I lost my nan. So I lost my two parents in my eyes. Obviously, my mum's my mum, but they were parents to me as well. Like, I grew up with them and things. And not only that, I had to take my nan's funeral on. So my grieving for my nan was completely
Yes.
different to my granddad. I couldn't grieve because I had to be strong for everybody else, even though I'm the one with the psychological
Welcome
problems.
in,
And
Christina. I can't see it,
I
but I'll go to this.
I did find that for a long time, like, my anxiety, my depression was really, really low, and I was very lost. I was very lost and, like, very in myself, and I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to associate with anyone. I just shut off. But if it wasn't for certain sisters, like Sister Drew, for instance, was one that really kept on top of me to make sure that I got through it. My sisters in the clan did as well. They were there through everything. If I didn't have them, and I didn't have my belief in who I am, and I'm not saying a religious thing, I mean my belief in me, my belief in who I am, and that, that I'm strong to and I can get through this, and that I can face this. This is life. This is what you educate and you learn people about every day. So I kind of went a slightly different way. I thought of it, I tried to look at it as a natural thing, because it is a natural thing, but it is difficult when you're gifted, because, like, for
Well,
me,
let's
you've
go.
got a normal person, like what you would class as a normal person, somebody that's not spiritual or something like that, don't hear, see things, their mourning is the same as what we get. The only difference is, as spiritual beings, as people that are open to the other realms and stuff, we feel the emotion of the loved ones around us. We feel the emotion of the spirit person that's passed over. We have all of the emotions we're feeling in ourselves. So when you're spiritually open and you're trying to heal yourself, it is difficult, because you're not just dealing with that grieving, you're dealing with what you're feeling from them, what you're feeling from your loved ones, all of your emotion. So for me, my way of getting through my pain, I'm not saying it's gone, it's not gone, it's never going to be gone, it's never going to be the same, but how I've got through it is my meditation, my belief in myself, my belief in what I've been made to be. Okay, that got me through my pain. Okay, and connecting with Mother Earth and Mother Nature. I didn't want to talk to other people. I didn't want to be in connection with other people. I wanted to be in true elements. I wanted to be part of a world, part of two mothers that have always listened to me all of my life and have got me through my struggles and stuff. So spirituality is very important through grieving, because it's remembering that no matter how much you feel alone, how much you feel that pain, there's always somebody looking over you. There's always somebody trying to help you through that. Just connect to that. And that doesn't just have to be your deities, it's people around you that love you, like your sisters, your brothers. You know, we're sisters and brothers, we're a community. There's a lot of ways you can try and get through that. But grief, don't feel ashamed to be grieving. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not okay to be upset. It's not okay to cry. It's not okay to feel this or feel that. You feel how you want to feel. You take as long as you want to take. Okay, that is, everybody does it differently, and there is no wrong or right way to grieve. Okay, we're all different. Okay, and it's okay to be like that. If you didn't grieve, if you didn't have those emotions, you didn't care, you didn't love. That's how I look at it. If you have those emotions, you know that love's deep. It's there, you know. So don't be ashamed of that and hold on to that, because that's what keeps them alive in here.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody mutant. Yeah, people feel ashamed at reaching out, asking for prayers and things, especially people that's not religious. But you have to realise it's not religion. It's just about asking for that energy of hope, that energy of healing, energy of clarity. So it's not about, praying isn't about getting that person to connect to God or a God energy. Praying
No,
is
it's
about
not.
praying healing to that person. It's about praying hope, praying clarity. The only reason it's called praying is because of the motion of your hands, probably. But it's really just about pushing out that energy to that person
It's
that's
not.
hurting.
It's
You're
not even
pushing
praying.
out.
It's not praying.
Yeah,
It's just sitting. It's
yeah,
sitting there and going, please, please hear me. Please help me.
yeah,
Help me to be strong.
yeah.
Help me to, sorry. Help me to get
You're
through
okay,
this.
sis.
And they do. They do.
I know. Yeah. See, that's the thing, guys. A lot of people feel that when you pray, it's about religion and things, and it's not nothing to do with religion. It's to do
It's
with
about belief.
you.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
and
religion.
hope.
It's belief. Because what I believe when I'm praying, like for
You
Drew's
okay, sis?
family, religion never even came into my mind because that's not part of my prayer for them. The
Yeah,
belief that I have is for the healing prayers, the strength. It doesn't matter what religion she is at all.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's the whole thing, the whole ball grouped into one to be given to her, no matter what her religion is. It's
yeah,
if she believes in a higher being or a higher her higher self, or to even accept and take that prayer in, it will be received on her end how she wants to receive it.
Yes.
And
And
Okay, sister.
the grief part never really goes away. Years can pass. You'll have a certain smell you'll smell, and boom, you know where it's coming from. A
Yeah.
certain word will be said, a certain thing on the radio, somebody will say something, and you'll be like, where did you hear that at? It'll be a certain taste, a certain place that you're at, and that always reminds you of that person. So part of that grief always stays with you. It is never gone. When we say grief is different for everybody, it's a prolonged thing. It's just not a short term thing. You may be able to get on with your life, but that grief, there's always a part of it sitting in the back of you that keeps you alive and keeps their memories alive.
Yeah.
uh,
Yes.
grief's not just the death, okay? Because there must be a lot of you out there that have got people that you love, that you see, that are going to leave you.
Yes, sis.
That's grief as well,
Yes.
especially when you have to look after them and watch them disappear.
Yeah. I
That's
see with
grief
my
as
dad
well, and
every
it's
day.
okay to feel upset. It's okay to feel angry.
Yeah.
Even though this is part of life, life sometimes feels unfair, okay? And you can't understand why these things happen. And it's okay to feel like that. That just means that you're human. That means that you care, okay? And don't ever feel bad. Like, don't feel bad if you miss someone. Don't feel bad if you feel angry or upset if you're looking after somebody that's dying. It's not because you don't love them, it's because you love them that you go through that emotion, okay?
Yes. And it's okay to cry and go through those emotions, guys, as well. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to cry. I don't want to express that. No, definitely cry and get that expression out, because that energy will help you heal. A lot of people feel ashamed at crying and feel ashamed at pushing that energy out when there's people around you and things, and feel, I don't know why we're made to feel that crying's a shameable thing. That's
It's
what
not.
we need to heal. It's about that emotion coming out of your body. I don't think I've got. Welcome in, Scott.
You're,
Thanks
cry-
for
Scott,
coming, brother.
you're
hey
crying,
Scott.
you're screaming, you're shouting. All of those
Yeah.
things are grief, and they're okay
Yes.
to happen. Okay, it doesn't make you a bad thing. The worst thing to do is sit there in silence in grief and not talk about it and not let it out, because that's
I
when it
appreciate you
eats you
coming
up.
in, Scott.
So always let it out.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed to let it out. Nobody has the right to tell you you can't cry.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
you can't let
definitely
it build
cry.
up inside. They're not feeling what you're feeling. Only you can feel what your body is feeling, and no one else can say whether you grieve too much or too little or too long. They're not in your shoes. They're not in your body.
Mm. Yes. And it's okay
Oh,
as well,
Danny,
too.
bye. Is Danny
Come
leaving?
on.
Bye, Danny.
Bye for now, Uncle Danny. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Bye,
Love
Pat.
you.
Love
Hey,
you.
Phoenix. Welcome in, Phoenix.
Yeah. Welcome in, Phoenix, sis. Nice to see you. Nice.
Hey,
Rewind if
Phoenix.
you want to hear the beginning of it, sis.
Hope you're okay,
But
sis.
yeah, it's really just about everything that you feel is okay. Let's put it that way. Every emotion that you feel when anything happens, not just grief, it's okay to feel like that. Don't let society make you feel ashamed of crying, reaching out for prayers, asking for help, asking for strength from somebody else. It's not a shameable thing. It's people like I was talking to the sisters about how to explain this before we went live. I feel as if there's people in the world that's like me and Sister Sherry who'll start maybe talking to the spirits about things, who'll maybe do a lot of prayers with candles and things like that. And then there's people like Phoenix and Mystical who don't really go to the spirits to to get answers, if you like. They just go straight to the prayers, straight to the strength, sending out strength, because I feel as if they're like some kind of spiritual soldiers, if you like, was what came to my mind. Is if they know what structure is needed right there and then, so they therefore the soldiers in the way that they know what to do, they go and do it. Whereas maybe me myself, I'll maybe sit and I'll think about things for a couple of days and I'll analyse it. I'll maybe talk to the
Okay,
spirits
Scott.
about things as well. I'll maybe do things a little bit different. Sister Cheryl will be different again. But I feel as if a lot of us are like that, and that's okay. It's okay not to be deep. It's okay to be deep. It's just okay, whatever you are feeling is the point I want to make. Because it really did shock me. I was saying to them, Phoenix, that I wasn't the first one to jump on wall, do the prayers, do the candles. I was lost for about a day or two, not knowing really what do I do? And this was because it was for myself and my family. I feel I was in shock. So I really wanted to let people know that it is okay to reach out and ask for that help, even if you are as spiritual as us three. So I want to let that, I want that, it's important, I feel, to let you all know that. And it's okay to reach out and ask, because I know that a lot of people that's not on a spiritual path feel guilty at asking, can I get a little bit of that strength? Reach out and ask us, guys, if you want it, because now that I've been through it, a little bit more heartache than the usual kind of loss I have, but this one really hit me hard. I feel as if a lot of other people will feel that pain. And now that I've felt a little bit of it, I feel as if I could probably help a lot of people, because I know what helped me now. So therefore, it's a learning curve for us all.
I think that the pain and the things that you go through in life is what prepares you and makes you who you are. That's why I'm so good at my prayers. That's why I'm so good at connecting that
Yeah,
way. That's why I'm so good through my music and through emotion. And I am an emotional person. Like, I'm not
yeah,
going to
that's
deny that. And it's
okay.
not wrong to be emotional. It's not wrong to show your pain. Like, you get this phase that when people don't cry, it
Yeah,
means they're
Phoenix.
strong, and when you cry, it means you're weak. No, it's the other way around. Like, if you can't show your
Yeah,
emotional stuff, then there isn't that feeling there. When
thank
you
you.
cry, you're a very powerful and a very strong person, because you can still get up, still face that day, and still carry on and try to carry on with life. That makes a
Yeah,
hell of a strong person. Somebody falling and breaking, but yet getting up and staying strong for everybody
yeah.
else. That's a truly remarkably strong
And
person if you
crying
care.
is a way to push out that emotion.
Yeah,
Don't ever try and hold your tears in, because I feel as if crying is one of those, it cleanses you a little bit. It's as if your tears kind of push a little bit of that struggle out. I know it maybe
they
sounds
do.
crazy to a lot of people, but it does. It feels that way,
It
you
does.
know?
When you cry, you really it does. Every time a tear falls down when you're hurting, it's releasing a little bit of that pain. It's opening your heart to
Welcome,
what's
Harry
happened.
Poppins.
Okay, so it is
Yeah,
that, that's why,
yeah,
like, a lot of people go to, why do you talk to people that do suicide? And because I've been through it myself, because my uncle done suicide. I don't want to say that what it was, because it's not a nice thing, but
yeah,
I know Sister Drew knows,
yeah.
and
No,
so I can kind of get Sister Drew's pain in that way, because I've been through that with family as well, and I was very
yeah,
close to him. So I think that's why I'm so emotional as well. Like, I'm not just emotional over my nan and granddad. I am emotional over Jordan and over Sis,
yeah.
you know,
And see,
and
that's
and,
okay for it to be that way.
and
Don't ever
everyone
think, oh
else.
no, I can't, I need to stop. 'Cause don't feel that. That's because the people that hurt the most probably love the most, to be honest.
They
Because
do.
yep, because we feel everything. The same as when Mystical can't talk right now because she cries, because she feels all that emotion that's around me, still in me, and she feels it with Sister Sherry as well. So
And
just
I
don't
feel it.
ever
I
be
can feel it. That's
afraid,
why I
guys.
burst out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
talking
know.
about my nan and my granddad, but I was feeling Sister Drew, feeling Sister Mystical, and it's just like everything
Hmm.
just, you know,
Yep.
it's just one of those things. And it's you guys as well, isn't it? We're all feeling that emotion. You don't have to know someone to feel that pain. and stuff, you know, like,
That's right.
and
Yeah,
life's a life, okay, and
Scott said,
somebody
I
that
learned.
young,
Mhm.
you know,
See, exactly, Scott. He says, I learned that about my emotions because my parents taught me that wasn't okay. But I learned it was okay later in my life. Because you
good.
are told to stop crying. Come on, stop crying. Give me a hug. But don't stop crying. If you need to cry, cry. It's a way of releasing all that emotion. I don't think I've got any tears left in my body, to be honest. But it's the minute that I felt the strength coming from Mystical, I knew that I had a purpose. Then something happened between Sister Sherry and I yesterday. Welcome in, Colleen, sis. And I knew my
Oh,
purpose
hey,
after that.
Colleen.
So just know, guys, that it's okay. Whatever you're feeling is okay. And know that it's a part of life. We will have to go through it many times, probably. Maybe, hopefully, never to the extent of this one again. Please, never. But we do have losses in life, guys, and it's really sad. Pets as well, where pets come and go, which is one of the most heartbreaking things in this world, you know. When I lost my dog Cindy, I thought I cried for about a week solid. But it's okay to feel that way. But I really, the point of doing tonight's live stream was to let you know that the prayers and the strength works. It really does work, guys, honestly. No matter what religion you are, what kind of trauma you're going through, just know that prayers and strength really does work. I felt it really, really intensely the other night when I was really hurting. I just wanted you to know that. I heard the phrase, I'll give you something to cry for way too much. Yeah, Gothic, I heard that.
You get a
Yep.
lot of that, and it's not wrong to cry. It's
No.
like a lot of men will get it. A lot of men will be like,
Like
"Oh,
you
don't
said,
cry,"
Colleen.
like you shouldn't cry. You're a man. Like, no,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with seeing a man cry. That just shows how powerful and strong they are. Like, anyone
exactly.
should be able to cry.
Mhm.
Because men
Yeah.
are taught that they've not to show that type of emotion and things.
Yeah,
But
they're
to
meant to be
us
tough.
girls, it makes us think, well, they're actually more attractive, if you like, because you see
They
that
are.
vulnerable side as well as their masculine side. So don't ever think that you can't cry, guys, because it's actually more appealing to a lady you crying, if you know what I mean.
It
You
is.
know.
Yeah,
But we're not going to
shows that
keep
you're
this
in
live stream
contact with
going
your
all night,
feelings,
guys.
guys. You're not
Yeah.
cold. You're open.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes you more of a deeper, spiritual, loving person, I feel. But we're not going to keep going over tonight. The point of me doing tonight, guys, wasn't to do a big crazy live stream about it.
Hey,
It was
Evie.
really,
Hey, Evie.
it was really just to put it out
Hey,
there because it is an emotional live stream, and I don't want to start getting into
hey,
everything that
sweet
happened
morbid
because it's
bear.
really tragic. Welcome, sweetly. But if you rewatch the live stream, guys, you'll get a bit about why I wanted to do this live stream tonight. And it's really, I want, if you take anything away from it, take away this, that us in the clan, okay, are here for anybody, any religion, anybody that doesn't even know us. If you just need a focused, somebody that knows what they're doing with prayers, strength and things, definitely reach out, guys, because we'll put the prayers out and things for you. That is why we kind of do this, if you like. We do this because we know how hard life can get. No, wait a minute, sorry. And we know that life can get tough, and your spiritual path is important, okay?
That's
Yes,
right,
Mama,
You
Colleen.
I
just
That's
want to
what
agree.
add
we were
anything,
saying.
sisters?
Mhm.
Just just
Great.
know it's okay to be you and to feel, guys, and just know that, like Sis said, you're not on your own. If you ever need any of us to help you, we're always here. We've been here for years now, helping people, and we'll
Yes.
continue to do that. That's what we were meant to do. So you know where we are, and we do love and care about you all, and we just want you all to be okay.
Always call on your
Thank you,
prayer
Scott.
warriors for assistance.
Yeah.
Trust in
So that's really
yourselves.
all I wanted to say, guys. Yeah. I just wanted you to know that it helps when you do reach out, okay? Because I felt it when the minute the prayer started for me and the strength started for me. So I want you to know that it does help. So reach out, okay? It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Okay, so I'm
Please.
going to end it there, guys, and I hope that you rewind the ones that just came in. Please rewind it and watch the beginning, and you maybe understand a little bit more what the live was about tonight. So I'll let you all go back to your lives for now, and I will be live again in a couple of days. I won't disappear, I promise. So thank you, sisters, for helping me do this live tonight. I know it's emotional, but I felt it's a good purpose, okay? Right, I'll end it for
Anytime.
now, guys. Thank you. Blessings.
Love and light.
Thank you,
Bless
Bye,
peace.
guys.
everybody.
Merry parting.
Bye.
Bye.